Once upon a time, in a vast and vibrant jungle, there lived a magnificent creature known as the golden tiger. His fur shimmered like the sun, and he was admired by all the animals. The golden tiger had a kind heart and a strong sense of justice. He loved his home, the jungle, and all its inhabitants. One sunny morning, as the golden tiger roamed through the forest, he noticed something unusual. The trees were whispering anxiously, and the birds were chirping nervously. Curious, he approached a wise old owl perched high on a branch. "What troubles you, wise owl?" asked the golden tiger. The owl blinked his big round eyes and replied, "Oh, golden tiger, dark clouds loom on the horizon. A group of men intends to cut down our beautiful trees and destroy our home for their own gain." The golden tiger felt a surge of determination. "We must protect our forest," he declared. "But how can we stop them?" The wise owl thought for a moment. "We need to unite all the animals. Together we can show the men that we will not stand for this." The golden tiger nodded and set off to gather the animals. He visited the playful monkeys swinging through the trees, the gentle deer grazing in the meadows, and the colorful parrots flying overhead. He shared the news about the men's intentions and urged everyone to join him. One by one, the animals agreed. The monkeys would create distractions, the deer would form a blockade, and the parrots would keep watch from above. The golden tiger felt proud of his friends and their brave hearts. As the sun began to set, the animals gathered at the edge of the forest. The golden tiger stood tall, his golden fur glowing in the fading light. "Tonight we show them the strength of our unity," he roared. In the early hours of the morning, the men arrived with their saws and machines. Just as they were about to start, the monkeys swung down from the trees, chattering loudly and throwing fruit at the men. Startled, the men looked up to see the colorful parrots swooping down, screeching warnings. At that moment, the deer formed a line, standing strong and firm. The golden tiger stepped forward, his golden fur gleaming brilliantly in the sunlight. "You shall not harm our home," he declared, his voice echoing through the forest. The men, frightened by the sight of the fierce and united animals, began to retreat. They had never seen such courage and beauty in nature before. The golden tiger continued, "This forest is our home, and we will protect it with all our might." Realizing they were outnumbered and outmatched, the men decided to leave the jungle and never return. As they walked away, the animals cheered in triumph. They had successfully protected their home. From that day on, the golden tiger became a legend in the jungle. The animals celebrated their victory and held a grand feast under the moonlight. They danced and sang, grateful for their brave leader and the unity that saved their forest. As time passed, the golden tiger continued to watch over the jungle, ensuring that it remained a safe haven for all its inhabitants. The animals learned to care for their environment, planting new trees and protecting the wildlife. And so the golden light of the golden tiger shone brightly over the forest, a symbol of strength, bravery, and the importance of protecting one's home. The jungle thrived, and the animals lived happily ever after, united in their love for their beautiful forest.